Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to Joyful Living. Welcome to my Mammoth Tips and Tricks for Organized Travel video. Now, nothing I'm going to share with you today is going to cost you any money at all, so you can put away your credit cards. These are all free things that I have learned in all of my mini travels that keeps my travel organized and also keeps me anxiety free, and I'm really glad that you're here. So before I get started, it's probably important that you understand two things about me. I travel a lot, like about every 3 weeks I'm gone on another trip. I've been traveling my whole life, and I'm actually going to share a third thing. The third thing is, and this is a bit of a vulnerability moment, so stick with me here, I'm actually a very anxious traveler, and people don't know this about me, but I have to do a lot of things to keep myself calm when traveling. And one of the reasons why I am so fastidious about really good travel organization is I find the more organized I am, the less stressed out I am. So it's very self-serving. It's not organization for organization's sake. It's really about having less anxiety. So if that's you and you want to learn some skills from someone who's made a lot of mistakes in traveling, I hope you'll stick with me till the end of the video. Also, if you like these kinds of videos, I hope you'll go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It just takes a second and it would mean the world to me. And also make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. So first of all, let's talk about some sort of fundamentals of how I travel. I always do carry-on only, and this is true whether I'm going to the beach or to Europe, whether it's a 3-night trip or a 7-night trip. I generally don't travel longer than a week, but I like to think that even if it were longer than that, I would still do carry-on only and just probably do laundry at my destination. Now, my reason for this is kind of multifaceted, and it really has nothing to do with fees that they charge. It has to do with convenience. I use public transportation to get to our airport here in Atlanta, go MARTA. And I really find that a large checked bag is just difficult to handle. Sometimes the elevators aren't working and I have to use steps, and I want to make sure that I can easily carry my own bags. I also travel solo quite a bit, so I don't always have someone there to help me, and I just want to be sure that I'm secure, that I not only can carry all my own bags, but I can do so in a way that is safe so that I can still have at least one hand free to either hold on to a handrail or whatever the case may be. So my number one tip is before you head out, field test your luggage situation. I find that a lot of people will buy bags. They're either influenced because they see it on Instagram or on a YouTube video, but they never really take the time prior to a trip to field test it and make sure that they can easily maneuver this bag that they've bought. Another thing I see a lot that I've actually fallen victim to is buying bags we see online that have tons of tiny pockets for organization. And I'm actually going to show you a bag I bought because I was influenced. And I've actually done a review of this bag. I've used it 3 times. It's not a bad bag. It's just that for me, I learned that having tons of little pockets and tons of this zipper and that zipper and this pouch and that pouch actually makes me less organized, not more organized. And I can never remember which little zipper pouch I put what thing in. I personally do much better with larger organizational categories when I travel, and little zippers and little pockets are a prescription for disaster for me. So kind of know your own organizational style and pick a bag based on what will work for you, not necessarily on what your favorite Instagrammer says works for them, because I think it's a very individual thing. I just moved to a backpack. I've carried the everywhere bag for a really long time, but I just moved to a backpack because I've found with my physical body, I do better if I can roll my bag and have a backpack on my back instead of having anything crossbody. Again, that's me. That's how I'm built. And I find that I have a lot less fatigue going through very large airports like Hartsfield-Jackson or LAX or Orlando. If I'm a little bit more able to distribute that weight and having something on my back and something that I'm rolling, as opposed to all of the weight being on what I'm rolling, works much better for me. So field test your luggage, make sure it works for you. And check the bags you already own. There's a really good chance you have a bag that will fit under the seat in front of you. It can just be a regular tote or whatever that you find really comfortable. So it doesn't have to be a designated travel bag, but do think through it and make sure that you can easily handle it on your own. A quick note on if you have little ones on this, make sure that their backpacks and rolling bags are the correct size for them. I saw a family going through the airport when we went on our cruise a couple weeks ago, and I'm telling you, those kids were struggling, and mom and dad were struggling, and everybody gets tired and everybody gets fatigued, and you don't want little kids whining and really having a hard time with their bags. So make sure everyone in your party can easily handle their luggage on their own. All right, my second big tip is pre-plan. And the best time to start packing for a vacation is not the night before your vacation. And if that is you, then maybe we'll have a little bit of an intervention right now. You're going to forget things, and it's a prescription for overpacking. So what you want to do is really think through where you're going, what you're going to take. Remember, you can absolutely wear things multiple times, especially if you go with dark colors. I will usually choose kind of a color family. If you've watched my packing videos, you know I always plan out my outfits in advance. And I'm not doing this the night before. I'm usually starting this process a couple of weeks before. And the same goes with everything from your toiletries to your electronics. The time to find out that your out of contact solution is not the night before the trip. It just adds to the anxiety. So you want to really think those things through far in advance. Now, in my case, I pretty much always have my toiletry bag almost completely loaded aside from my makeup. And I'll just show you, I didn't even look in here before I filmed this, but I've got toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, my contact solution, extra contacts, things that I have duplicates of that I know I'm going to need. They are already preloaded, and all I have to do is put my daily makeup in here. And my tip for that, to make sure I don't miss anything, is I just put it on in the morning and then put it right in here as soon as it's gone on my face. So that way I'm sure I don't forget anything. So try to plan as far in advance as you can. And I'm going to talk about clothes in just a minute. And I know I probably could do a whole video about how I choose what I'm going to wear on vacation. So yeah, let's put a pause on that, and we'll talk about clothes in an entirely different section. Okay, the number 3 big thing I want you to do to keep from being stressed and anxious on vacation is don't take so much dang stuff unless you are traveling to some far remote place, or unless you are camping when you get to your destination. Odds are, if there really is an emergency and you need that one item, there will be a way for you to get it. Also, call ahead and find out what the hotel has. I say call ahead like it's 1995. You can probably check their website. Most hotels have shampoo. Most hotels have conditioner. They'll give you a little toothbrush and toothpaste for free if you forget it. It's amazing what the hotels already have, and you don't have to pack all of your own things. Also, a lot of your skincare products can do double duty. You don't have to take your whole skincare regime. It will not age your face 20 years if you skip a few steps when you're on vacation. I find my body lotion works just fine on my face. I know, that's shocking. I have a tinted moisturizer that also has sunscreen in it, so I don't have to take a separate facial moisturizer. Anything and everything you can find that does double duty will pare down your toiletries and make it that much easier. Again, with doing carry-on only, you always want to make sure everything is 3.1 ounces, I believe. Is it 3.1 or 3.4? I can't ever remember, because they say 311. 3 ounces in a 1 quart bag, 1 per person, but it's actually like 3.4 ounces. So make sure everything is the correct size and really limit yourself to what you take. And remember, if you forgot it, there's probably a way for you to get it, but if you've planned in advance, you probably can get by with a lot less than you think. All right, let's go back to the clothing situation. When it comes to clothes on vacation, I really like to have dark bottoms and tops that can go either casual or a little bit more dressed up, and then really only 3 pairs of shoes. So I'm going to have a pair of shoes that works for walking and running. I'm going to have a pair of sandals that works for casual and also at the pool. And then I'm going to have a pair of either flats or maybe a low heel that works for going out. and that's it. And the same with bags. You don't need to take 15 bags with you on vacation. I usually have one evening bag and one day bag that usually is just a little packable backpack that will see me through. Try to remember, unless you are maybe a fashion vlogger or everyone, I don't know, maybe it's your honeymoon and you're going to have your picture taken a million times. If you're a normal person enjoying a vacation, to me, the fewer choices I have, the less stressed I am. So if I know I have the same pair of black jeans and a white t-shirt and a scarf and a jacket and a bag, and I'm going to wear variations on that same theme the entire time I'm on the trip, it just helps me be more relaxed. So, you're probably never going to see these people again. And if it's your family, they better not care if you're wearing things multiple times. And most of the places I travel also have laundry facilities. So if you're really worried about it, I always make sure I have enough undergarments and pajamas for the entire trip. But other than that, y'all, I am wearing things multiple times. So if you ever see me like at Disney, for instance, and you see me, on one day and you see me 3 days later, I might be wearing the exact same thing. And you know what? That's okay, because it makes me less anxious to have less stuff to haul around and also to have less things to keep track of in my hotel room. So just pack intentionally, and you just don't need to take as much stuff as you think. And then another tip, stay organized in the hotel room. I am an unpacker, and it isn't because I'm, I don't know. I unpack because then I know where crap is. That's the bottom line. I don't like coming back to a hotel room that I've just checked into and not knowing where my toothbrush is, where my pajamas are, where my workout clothes are. I unpack, unless I'm only somewhere 2 nights, it's all getting unpacked. And it just makes me feel like I'm at home, so that I can be more relaxed, so that I lower my anxiety, and so I can enjoy my vacation. To me, living out of a suitcase does not feel peaceful. It feels very disorderly, and I will be rifling through that suitcase looking for things the whole time. But again, if you haven't brought a bunch of stuff, you have a lot less stuff to rifle through. And kind of think about a vacation as minimizing your life for a minute. And you might actually find you can do with a lot less when you're at home as well. But the less stuff I have, the more relaxed I am. And I've learned this the hard way. Trips where I thought I have to take everything in the world, I don't find those trips to be more enjoyable. And I actually find that having all that crap makes me more stressed. So, you do you, but this is my channel. So we'll talk about what works for me. Okay, so you've made sure that your bag works for you. You've field tested it. You've chosen clothes that you can wear multiple times. You've really pared down your toiletries. And now what do you do? Well, now what you do is you just take a deep breath and you enjoy a fabulous trip, knowing that you plan very far in advance, so you're not worried about what you don't have. You know you're going to look intentional and put together, and you know you're going to be comfortable no matter what flight cancellation comes your way, no matter what elevator is broken or what steps you've got to schlep up. You know you have a comfortable situation and you can relax and have a fantastic time. I hope you found these tips helpful. See, you didn't have to pull out your credit card even one time. I will put my affiliate link for Away Travel down in the description box, but only if you actually have broken suitcases, because I will tell you that my Away Travel bags, like I brought this and I didn't even show it to you guys. This bag has been through the ringer and it still almost looks brand new. In fact, I would kind of like a different color, but I can't justify it because that one is in such great shape. They stand by all their products. Everything has a lifetime warranty. So if you're looking for a new bag, I will put that affiliate link below, but please look at the bags you already have, because odds are you already have something that will work beautifully. Happy travels. Again, did you subscribe yet? Because that means the world to me. And make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy. See you next time. Bye.